Hello dear student, welcome. Myself V.S. Shinde. In previous lecture, we have seen what is the substitution reaction, types of intermediate formation during SN1 and SN2 type of mechanism, and substitution in octahedral complexes. We have also seen that there are three pathways for substitution in octahedral complexes. First is SN1, second one is SN2, and last one is interchange pathway. Now, in today's lecture, we will discuss about acid hydrolysis and annihilation reaction. So student, let's see one by one. First of all, what is annihilation reaction? Please notice that annihilation reaction is exactly opposite to the acid hydrolysis. Annihilation reaction is exactly reverse of acid hydrolysis. So let's see what is annihilation reaction. The replacement of water from an aqua complex by an anionic group is called annihilation reaction. What is annihilation reaction? In many aqua complexes, the coordinated water molecule can be replaced by an anionic group is called as annihilation reaction. Got it? And annihilation reaction follows dissociative path rather than associative path. What is dissociative path? We have already discussed in deep. Dissociative means SN1 path, that is substitution nucleophilic unimolecular mechanism rather than substitution in bimolecular substitution nucleophilic bimolecular mechanism, and which follows first order reaction. This also we have discussed already, because SN1 follows first order reaction because rate is only depends on concentration of complex or concentration of substrate. So the annihilation reaction follows SN1 path or dissociative path, which is the first order reaction. Let's see the reaction. See student, this is nothing but our aqua complex, cobalt aqua complex, sorry. This is our cobalt aqua complex. This is anionic group. So what happened here? The replacement of water molecule by this anionic group, which gives the product along with water molecule. This is nothing but your annihilation reaction. And this reaction follows SN1 path, that is the dissociative path, which is the first order reaction, because your rate of reaction is only depends on concentration of this complex or concentration of this substrate only. Got it student? What happened in this case? Only the replacement of water molecule by this anionic group or anionic ligand, which gives this product along with water, and this reaction follows dissociative path rather than associative, which is the first order reaction. Okay, so let's move towards next. Now, what is aquation or hydrolysis reaction? What do you think about aquation or hydrolysis reaction? Hydrolysis means the replacement of ligand by water is nothing but aquation or hydrolysis. Means only the replacement of ligand by water molecule is nothing but aquation or hydrolysis. But there are two types of hydrolysis reaction. First is acid hydrolysis and second is base hydrolysis. What happened in this acid hydrolysis? When the replacement of ligand by water molecule or by H2O is nothing but acid hydrolysis, and the replacement of ligand by OH minus ions is nothing but base hydrolysis. This is the main difference between acid hydrolysis and base hydrolysis. In this lecture, we are totally focused on acid hydrolysis and factors affecting the mechanism of acid hydrolysis. Okay. So first, what is acid hydrolysis? As I have just tell you that in acid hydrolysis, under the acidic condition, aqua complex is formed. That is the replacement of ligand by water, where the rate of reaction may not be proportional to the concentration of an acid. Okay, so what happened here in acid hydrolysis under the acidic condition, aqua complex is formed, that is replacement of ligand by water. Obviously, if you add water in your complex, you will get aqua complex, where the rate of reaction may not be proportional to the concentration of an acid. Okay, and what was happen in case of annation reaction? What was happening in annation reaction? The replacement of ligand by water. The replacement of water by an anionic ligand that is called as annation reaction, and in this case the replacement of ligand by water. Okay, so there are again two pathways for acid hydrolysis. First pathway is SN1 and second one is SN2. What happened in SN1 case? Let's see. Okay, this is the SN1 pathway. Rate determining step is slow, where MX bond dissociates, which gives 5 coordinated intermediate, which then quickly react with water as shown here. What happened in case of SN1? This is nothing but our substrate or complex ML5 X N plus. Obviously, this is the first step in dissociative type of mechanism. The first step is RDS, that is rate determining step, which is slowest one, where the MX bond dissociates, which gives 5 coordinated intermediate. This is your 5 coordinated intermediate ML5 N plus 1 plus along with X, your anionic ligand. Now this 5 coordinated intermediate is quickly react with water molecule. Now second step is fast one, which gives aquated complex or aqua complex Ml5 H2O N plus 1. This was about SN1 type of mechanism in case of acid hydrolysis. What happened here? Only we have to add water molecule in product, but there are two pathway, SN1 and SN2. In case of SN1, there is first dissociation of X, which gives 5 coordinated intermediate, and then this 5 coordinated intermediate quickly react with water molecule, which gives aqua complex Ml5H2O N plus 1. Okay student, so let's see rate of aquation. Rate of aquation, as rate is only depends upon concentration of substrate only, so the rate of aquation is equal to K1 concentration of Ml5Xn plus. K1 is nothing but dissociative rate constant. Let's move towards SN2 type of mechanism. During this mechanism, 7 coordinated intermediate is formed. During this mechanism, 7 coordinated intermediate is formed in the first step, which then readily gives the leaving group, which gives aquated complex. Okay, this is about SN2 type of mechanism in case of acid hydrolysis. As we have already discussed in previous lecture, in SN2 type of mechanism, first of all, in first step there is association of your ligand. So here is association of water molecules. This step is this first step is slowest step, which gives 7 coordinated intermediate Ml5H2O(Xn plus). This is nothing but 7 coordinated intermediate. Now this 7 coordinated intermediate dissociates or loses this X minus, which gives Ml5H2O(N plus 1). plus X minus. Now this is your aqua complex. This step is first one. What happened in case of SN2 type of mechanism? What happened in case of SN2 type of mechanism? There are two steps. First step is slowest one. In the first step there is association of H2O which gives 7 coordinated intermediate, and in second step this 7 coordinated intermediate loses X minus which gives 6 coordinated aqua complex. Okay, so here we discuss about rate of aquation. Here rate of aquation is totally depends on concentration of this complex or substrate and concentration of water molecule. But here H2O is present in a large extent, means water is present in large extent, so its concentration becomes constant. Hence the rate of aquation is equal to K2 depends only on concentration of Ml5Xn plus. In case of SN1, rate of aquation is only depends on concentration of the substrate and also in case of SN2, rate of aquation is depends on concentration of this complex. So both pathway indicates that the rate of reaction is only depending upon concentration of complex only. That is, it is first order reaction. Okay, student. So let's move towards mechanism may be affected by some factors which is given below. Means mechanism of acid hydrolysis may be affected by some factors which is given below, and let's discuss that factor one by one. So the first factor is charge on substrate. Second one is strength of metal leaving group bond or strength of metal leaving bond. Third one is steric effect, and last one is chelation. These are the four factors which may be affected on the mechanism of acid hydrolysis. So let's see one by one. First is charge on substrate. See, these are the two reactions where charge on this complex is +1 and charge on this complex is +2. I again repeat, these are the two reactions, reaction 1 and reaction 2. Here charge on substrate is +1 and charge on this substrate is +2. Let's consider these two example where cobalt carries different charge, having different charge on its substrate. Here is a cobalt, here is also cobalt. It carries +1 charge. Here this substrate carries +2 charge. But the rate of aquation of this first reaction or first substrate is 100 times faster than second one. The rate of aquation on this substrate, the rate of aquation of is 100 times faster than this one. Why this is so? Let's discuss. As positive charge on substrate increases, would make the dissociation of leaving group from metal much more difficult, so the rate of reaction is slow. Okay, as positive charge increases would make the dissociation of leaving group from metal much more difficult, so the rate of reaction is slow. In other words, as positive charge increases on substrate, increase the metal ligand bond strength, which decrease the rate of aquation. What happened here? First complex carries positive +1 charge, second complex carries +2 charge. First complex carries less positive charge as compared to second. So the metal ligand bond strength in case of first complex is less as compared to second one. And as the positive charge increase means the positive charge on the second substrate is more. So here more metal ligand bond strength, hence decrease the rate of reaction, because the dissociation of metal and ligand in second complex is much more difficult because of charge. Got it, student? What is the first factor? Charge on complex. As the positive charge increases on the substrate, increase the metal ligand bond strength, and it is difficult to dissociate that metal ligand bond, so the rate of acquisition decreases. So this factor favors the dissociative type of mechanism, that is SN1 type of mechanism. Let's move towards second factor, that is strength of metal leaving bond. See, these are the leaving groups which iodine, bromine, chlorine and fluorine. Okay, and Mi bond strength, I have shown that in case of Mi, when your leaving group is iodine, the rate of acquisition is higher than Mf. That is when your leaving group is fluorine. Then see what is happen here. In case of strength of metal leaving group, the strength of Mx bond is directly proportional to the basicity of leaving group. This is the general reaction where this complex contains cobalt which carries +2 charge. This X is nothing but your leaving group. It gives CONH35H2O3 plus. This is nothing but your final product. But the rate of acquisition goes on decreasing as the strength of Mx bond increases. Means if your leaving group is bad one, it increases, means it it increases the strength of metal leaving group, then your rate of acquisition is decreases. Means in exactly opposite one, if leaving group is best one or better one, your rate of acquisition is increases because strength of Mx bond is decreases. Here strength of Mi bond is less as compared to Mf. This is the highest strength in case of leaving group. So the rate of acquisition is less here and rate of acquisition is higher here. Rate of acquisition is more, rate of acquisition is less. In other words, the basicity of leaving group increases, the rate of acquisition goes on decreases. Means if the basicity of leaving group increases, the rate of acquisition goes on decreases. Strength of Mx bond is directly proportional to the basicity of leaving group. So only remember here, as the strength of Mx bond increases, the rate of acquisition decreases. So here we want good leaving group for faster rate. So iodine is act as a good leaving group. So here rate of acquisition is faster or higher, and here rate of reaction is slower because here Mx bond strength is much more higher as compared to this one. Got it, student? This is our second factor, that is strength of Mx bond. In simple words, as the strength of Mx bond increases, the rate of acquisition goes on decreases. Okay, so let's move. So student, let's see the next factor, that is effect of chelation or solvation. Consider the following complexes. These are the 4 complexes where chelation gate increases from left to right. See student, these are the 4 complexes. In first complex, there is only monodentate ligands, but as we move from left to right, the chelation get increases. The En means ethylene diamine. What about diene? Diene is nothing but dimethylene triamine, and in tetraene, that is tetraethylene pentamine. Means chelation get increases. As we know that as the chelation increases, the stability of complexes is also increases. But here, as we move from left to right, that means as the chelation get increases, the rate of equation goes on decreases. Why this is so? Let's see. These are the two example. This one is first, which contains only monodentate ligand, and this is the second, where this contain bidentate ligand along with monodentate ligand. According to solvation theory, tells that in aqueous medium, the reactive species, the intermediate, and the product all are present in hydrative state. Means in aqueous medium, the reactive species or the substrate, then the intermediate and the product all are in hydrative state. So the intermediate of first reaction having smaller size than this one, from this in this both the reaction, the intermediate, this intermediate and this intermediate, this intermediate having bigger size as compared to this intermediate. As the size of this intermediate is bigger, so it stabilize by hydration to less extent. It stabilized by hydration is less extent as compared to this one, because though this intermediate having smaller size, the rate of its hydration or the extent of its hydration is more as compared to this one. So its rate of hydration is less extent as compared to this one. So as a result, the RDS in equation of this complex, so RDS of this complex or RDS of this reaction would be slower than that of this complex. RDS of this reaction is slower as compared to this one, because this complex already contains bidentate ligand, means chelate ligand, which gives this intermediate, and intermediate of this complex having bigger size than this one. So RDS of this reaction is slower as compared to this one. So this reaction favors dissociative type of mechanism, and here as the RDS is slow, the rate of equation goes on decreases. Got it? What happened here? There are two complexes here. This complex contains only monodentate ligand, this complex containing bidentate ligand. In this case, the intermediate having smaller size as compared to this one, as this complex having bigger, this intermediate having bigger size, the extent of hydration is lower as compared to this one, and the RDS is slower as compared to this one. Though its RDS is slow, the rate of equation is slower as compared to this one. So as the rate of equation, as the extent of chelation goes on increases, the rate of equation goes on decreases. So the final rate for all four complexes is like this. This complex undergo faster equation reaction, and this is the slower. So rate of equation for this complex is slower, and the rate of equation for this complex is much more higher. So let's discuss the last factor, that is steric effect. See student, these are the three examples. Means as we know that as the steric effect increases around the central metal ion, the central metal ion tries to relieve itself to dissociate something. Okay, so let's see. This is the first example, where the rate of reaction is 3.2 into 10 raised to minus 5 per second. This is another example where rate is 6 into 10 raised to minus 5 per second, and this is the last example where rate is 42 into 10 raised to minus 5 per second. See, in this example, there are two CH3 groups are attached, so its rate is higher as compared to first one, and here there are four CH3 group is attached, so its rate is higher as compared to this both. So from this conclusion, from this example, we conclude that from above observation, it is clear that the rate constant of aquation reaction increases with increase in steric overcrowding. Means as CH3 groups are added in your substrate, there is increase in steric overcrowding, which supports the dissociative mechanism rather than associative mechanism. Means the rate of reaction get increases from 3.2 to 42. Okay, this was about the factors affecting on mechanism of acid hydrolysis. In this lecture, student, we have seen the Annecian reaction, then acid hydrolysis. Annecian reaction is exactly reverse of acid hydrolysis. Then we have seen acid hydrolysis. Acid hydrolysis are the type of hydrolysis reaction. There are two types of hydrolysis reaction: acid hydrolysis and base hydrolysis. Under acid hydrolysis, there are two suggested mechanism, SN1 and SN2, but both the mechanism follows first order reaction, that is SN1, that is dissociative type of mechanism, and there are some factors which affect on the mechanism. What was that factor? Charge on complex. Then second one is strength of metal ligand bond. Third one is chelate effect, and last one is steric effect. So thank you, student. In next lecture we will discuss about base hydrolysis. So thank you so much.